Hello everyone, I am a god from the panto Cinderella. Now, I came here today because I got the Programme of Cinderella. So, we've done the show earlier tonight, so I might just well have a look right now. So, yeah. We got, on the first page, we got director's notes and musical director's notes as well. There's Pete Winterton and Brian Teeder from his YouTube channel. The video will be coming very soon. So, it says here for the director's notes, I volunteered to help with one of the pantos in the backstage role several years ago and somehow managed to become the license of a theatre bar. Apart from hosting the annual awards ceremony and Christmas members show, will someone tell me how I volunteered for that again? I have only appeared in 2 productions, the jolly musical that was Jack the Ripper, when I got to play the policeman in the dress. Again, how do I volunteer for that? And in last year's panto, as Buttons from Kidnapping Pantoland, where I ended up covered in foam pie in the face. Someone needs to look up the definition of volunteering. During last year's production, I mistakenly mentioned that I thought I could write a panto and got volunteered again. I would like to thank Oliver Phipps for his help with the script and Hayley Baxter, who has somehow managed to get the cast dancing. She's a choreographer. I would also like to apologise to Brian Teeder when he agreed to do his magic on the keyboard. I don't think the 1 minute he would have expected me to come up with such random music choices. I hope that you will all enjoy the show tonight, and hope even more that my brother will stop volunteering me for things. That was Pete Winterton. Now, to musical director's notes for Brian Teeder. He said, Brian is appearing for yet another year as the orchestra, and will be playing all the right notes, not necessarily in the right order. Members of the audience are encouraged to guess what the tunes are, but please keep the answers to yourself. Brian also performs as the orchestra for the Potten Panto. Every February, he plays by ear, which explains why they're so large, and enjoys trying any style of music, with a preference towards jazz. When he is not playing music, Brian keeps himself busy bailing out his house after heavy rain, or making aerial videos using his drone-mounted camera. That's what he does when he's probably sending this to YouTube channel for Cinderella, hopefully. Like I said, coming soon. So, we got the cast lists there. And of course some production team. So first of all, the narrator. And this is Helen's third Wolf pantomime, having previously been a confused dwarf in Kidnapping Pantoland and the Squire in Treasure Island. She's looking forward to playing a part where she can sit down and let you, the audience, to do all the work. I'm sure you won't let her down. That was Helen Pritchard playing narrator. Next up, the Baron. After the last couple years directing the panto, John has decided to let someone else have a go and take a turn on stage. In fact, it makes a nice change to be on stage in the show. He isn't directing due to no male cast members. He has based on his Baron on St. George God's Lord Raglan mixed with Tony Hancock's Blood Donna. That's John Winterton playing Baron. Stepmother now. Although Jax has performed in many plays and musicals, both at the Wharf and across the UK, this is the first time she has ever performed in panto. Jots is thoroughly enjoying every minute of Cinderella, especially the costumes. More so as it was her favourite story as a child, Jax is honoured to be sharing the story with her daughter Lola. That's Jax Brady playing stepmother. Hayley Baxter as Annabelle. This is Hayley's third panto at the Wharf, and she is really enjoying it. She has always enjoyed performing and pantomimes at her favourite. She hopes you enjoy it as much as the cast have enjoyed putting it all together. Oliver Phipps, Clarabelle. This is Oliver's fourth panto at the Wharf, but he has been playing Dane for over a decade. His usual role at the theatre is front of house manager, and it's always on the lookout for volunteers. Oliver is delighted to be back at the Wharf alongside his fabulous cast. Aren't we gorgeous? Gemma Gingell, Cinderella. It's my second show at the Wharf Theatre, in fact, ever, and I'm so excited to have a leading role. Nothing compares to become a character and performing for an audience. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Now, let's go to the ball. Ollie Beach, Buttons. Ollie has been involved with the Wharf for 4 years now, part of a tech team at first, building sets, and has been on stage for many productions. His most recent was as a serial womanizer Norman in Ackbourne's Living Together. He is very proud to be a current chairman at the theatre and hopes you enjoy this festive offering. Michael Kerr, Prince. Michael is 16 and this is his second show at the Wharf. His debut performance was playing Warner in Legally Blonde Jr. back in July. He has also performed his Majesty's Theatre and the Wyvern Theatre, where he played at the Baron in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Artful Dodger in Oliver. He is excited to be back at the Wharf. Matt Reynolds, Dandini. Matt is 15, and this is his second show at the Wharf. His debut performance was playing Nikos, Aaron Godshalls, and the Prison Guard in Legally Blonde Jr. He enjoys acting and wants to do more acting in the future and pursue his dreams of becoming a famous actor. Ella Petherick, Fairy Godmother. Ella is 14, and she has been in many productions at the Wharf, including Goodnight Mr. Tom, Kidnapping Pantoland, and Legally Blonde Jr. Now the supporting casts. Lola Brady. Lola has been performing on stage since the age of 4, when she appeared on the tiniest evoque in Blitz. Since then, she has gone from strength to strength, with roles including Angana in South Pacific, Sharon in Made in Dagenham, and most recently, Serena in the Wolves youth production hit Legally Blonde Jr. Lola loves to dance, and her dream is to become a choreographer. B. Yates. B is 11, and she has performed in 3 Villages pantomimes, and including Legally Blonde Jr. at the Wharf back in July. So yeah, Georgina Claridge. Georgina's Wharf debate was playing the parts of Chutney, Galen, and Kiki in July's production of Legally Blonde Jr. She is also a member of Dance Academy, studying musical theatre, Latin and contemporary dance, with forthcoming show at the Neard Hall, showcasing highlights from Mamma Mia. Jake Edmonds. Jake is 15, and this is already his 5th production at the Wharf Theatre. He has previously appeared in Goodnight Mr. Tom, Kidnapping Pantoland, Treasure Island, and most recently as Kyle and Grandmaster Chad in Legally Blonde Jr. Ian really enjoys his acting and is hoping to be a part of more productions in the future. Reese Grew. Reese is 13, and this is his 3rd production at the Wharf Theatre. Previously appearances including playing Zach in Goodnight Mr. Tom and Carlos in Legally Blonde Jr. Corinne Barberry. Don't know how I pronounce that. This is Corinne's 2nd performance at the Wharf Theatre, having just performed her debut in Living Together. Corinne has had the acting bug since her first performance. as Beard Lady in the pantomime while serving in Germany in the RAF back in 1990. Ben Bryan. Well, that's me for that. I was playing one of the guards. Anyways, back to the guards. This is my 5th panto appearance. He's aiming to do a whole decade. I love being the dancing guard, and especially hopes you enjoy the show. And finally, Leslie Skulls. Leslie has been involved at the War Theatre for decades in various guises. Director, playwright, actor, and animal impersonator. What is she this year? I hear you ask. Well, if we told you, we have to kill you. So, that's it for the Programme of Cinderella. As you can see, there's Ben there. So, yeah. Uh-oh. That's him. That's Ben. Right, I am out of here and I'm going back to the palace. So, I will see you later, folks. Goodbye. Where can I find the exit?